Have you ever had this goal that you wanted to go ahead and accomplish, but there was always this little tiny voice in the back of your head telling you you can't, just this lurking little fear in your mind that you just can't do it. So when you went ahead to try and execute and make progress towards your goals, you just ended up not doing it? Hey DevNation, it's Ryan. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 3 fears that are holding you back from success. This is going to be a concept from Garyvee's Crushing It, or Gary Vaynerchuk. He breaks it down into 3 different fears that are potentially holding you back from accomplishing your goals and reaching your success. Fear number 1 is going to be fear of failure. So we're all afraid of judgment to some extent, right? Naturally when we're starting out, we get judged by our families, we get judged by the people closest to us. And he actually references that in the book, where how we're most scared to actually get judged by the people closest to us as opposed to the rest of the world when coming to things such as social media and posting content on social media, whether YouTube, Instagram, whatever. The solution to this is actually to have good communication. Good communication solves all things. So confront the problem head on. To go ahead and do a quick little quote from Gary Vaynerchuk himself. He says, "You have to let yourself be your sole judge and jury. In my experience, good communication solves all things. I advise everyone in this predicament to confront the problem head on. Sit down with the people you care most about and say, I am doing something I should have done ages ago. The only thing that stopped me was my fear of what you'd say, but you need to know that I'm over that now. I don't need your blessing, but I do need to know that I will have your support when I fail. Because I will. Not spectacularly, I hope, but definitely in the short term. In the long term, though, I'm going to win, and it would mean the world to me to know you've got my back and are hoping for my success, not waiting for my failure." And think about it, it's totally true. When you go ahead and try to do something that's a bit out of your comfort zone and makes you a little more vulnerable, you're usually actually going to be the most scared to share that vulnerability with the people closest to you, whether it's your friends or your family. Right? When there's people you don't know, I think it's a little easy to just be like, well, I don't know them, I shouldn't care about the judgment. But when it comes to like your parents, your siblings, your closest friends, you get sort of scared of that judgment, and it stops you and holds you back from really reaching your full potential. So no matter what happens, once you do that and really communicate with those closest to you, and you've shown that vulnerability, just start. Just go ahead and start making progress and work towards your success. And to also quote, remember, no one who played it safe ever made it big. That's another thing to think about. Don't just play it safe. Go for it. Once you've shown that vulnerability and you've communicated, just go for it and keep going. Fear number 2 is actually fear of wasting time. So when we get this new crazy idea, this goal that we want to try and accomplish, we start fearing, oh man, what if I try to do it and I just waste my time doing it, right? But when you go ahead and try and make progress toward this goal, it's not actually a waste of time. You're, first off, gaining this experience of whatever it is you're trying to reach. You gain real hand life experience of doing the thing. If you're under 35, by the way, he also mentions, try it out for just 2 years, because if you're under 35, you shouldn't even be worried about wasting time. We have so much time in the world. When you think about it, 35, most of us are going to live to be like 80 to 100 years old, right? I mean, 35, that's not even halfway of our lives, you know? So like, don't be afraid to commit 2 years and try to make progress and work towards a goal that you really want to do. Even if other people think it's crazy, it's something that you want to do, so why not have you go for it and try and accomplish it? Because even if you fail, you have that experience and you've built that sort of skills to make progress and build up those skills. Because even if you fail, you can go ahead and try and like turn and use those experiences that you picked up within those 2 years to build something else that you might potentially create in the future. And he also mentions, well, usually you want to go ahead and use your downtime for a lot of these things. Time spent on TV or video games, use that time to fill your life with this source of joy. Because ideally when you're going to go ahead and go after some sort of goal, right, it's something that makes you happy and that you genuinely enjoy doing and want to share with others or sort of make progress on. So why wouldn't you want to go ahead and spend this time that you would normally spend watching TV or, I don't know, going and just playing video games, and use that time to really just make you feel not only happy, but have purpose and meaning in your life. The third fear Garyvee talks about is the fear of seeming vain. Now, I think I totally related with this one, because I didn't want to go ahead and create content and have it all be about me, and then just, talk about me and, right, seeming vain. The root cause was I wanted to go ahead and share and help and empower other people. And that's actually something that he talks about. Everyone looks silly when trying something new. And if it's coming from some sort of, empathy, love, or care, you're fine. Continue to do what you still want to do and strive for that success. Because remember, the root of what you're doing comes from some sort of love or empathy, right? So there's not necessarily selfishness in it. It's coming from a place of love, care, for other people. So even when you go ahead and you're trying to be successful and sort of be like about me, because you have to focus on you to make progress and focus on you to go ahead and build up and create, your own personal success. So if you're truly coming from a place of love and care, don't ever worry about seeming vain, because at the root of it is that love and care for other people, and it's going to radiate as you continue to make progress and strive towards your goals. You're going to show that love throughout your work. As you gather your thoughts and execute on your strategies, set yourself up emotionally to succeed. Now I wanted to end you guys on one last quote with Garyvee. A nice little positive quote. You've always had the power to achieve your wildest ambitions. So with that quote, why not go ahead and have crazy, wild ambitions and just go for it? Go ahead, and even if you fail, that's part of the success path. You have to fail not only once, but multiple times to even try and achieve success. So why not accept that you're going to fail? Just go for it anyways, but really give it your all. Because eventually, if you continue to persevere and continue down that path, you're going to succeed. I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at the 3 fears that are holding you back from success. Now, these fears definitely were holding me back from success on YouTube, on Instagram, just creating all these different things. And after reading it, it really helped reinforce this idea of I have to just kind of let go of these fears and just face them head on and then just move on, because they're what's holding me back personally from success, and might be holding you back from success as well. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and gained value taking a look and taking a dive into these 3 different fears. I'm wishing you guys all the best. Thanks for watching.